California's median home price breaks $800,000 in April. That is up 34.2% since April of 2020. Yes, that is a fact. Hey everyone, it's Keri TV, and I am breaking down what is happening in the market today. If you haven't seen this channel before, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, because we are going to give you all the facts on what's been happening this year and the single family market and condo market in Los Angeles. So stay tuned. The market remains absolutely bananas. There are multiple offers. The list price to sale price ratio is shattering records. People are pulling out all the stops they can to get into housing. And not because they're desperate, because they're trying to capitalize on this amazing equity that people are building and take advantage of this market. So I have a quote here from President of C.A.R, the California Association of Realtors. California continues to experience one of the hottest housing markets as homes sell at the fastest pace ever, with the share of home price, sold price above asking price, the price per square foot, and the sale to list price all at record highs, while active listings remain at historical lows. California's median home price broke last month's record, which we already were shocked about that record it set another new record high this April as the statewide median price surged more than 34%, as I mentioned from a year ago. The statewide median home price climbed 7.2% on a month-to-month basis, up to $813,000 in April, up from March's $758,000 and up 34% from last April, as we mentioned. These are huge records that are being set. The year-over-year price gain was the highest ever recorded, and it was the first time since June 2013 that the state recorded an annual increase of over 30%. This C.A.R article also mentioned as vaccination rates increase and the state reopens fully, which is so exciting, higher home prices will hopefully entice prospective sellers who have held off on putting their homes on the market during the pandemic to feel more confident to put their houses on the market, which will hopefully alleviate pressure on home prices. That is what we are hoping. What's interesting is this is not just the entry-level market. The $1 million segment increased in demand by more than 200% year over year, with sales of homes priced $2 million and above surging over 300% over a year ago. So $1 million, $2 million price points are seeing even bigger increases than just the entry-level market. The UII, which is the Unsold Inventory Index, which dictates the month's supply, dropped to 1.6 months in April from 1.7 months in March, and was down sharply from a year ago when there was 3.4 months supply of housing inventory. The index indicates the number of months it would take to sell a supply of homes on the market at the current rate of sales. So an average market is around 5 to 6 months. A buyer's market is 7 months. We are right now at a 1.6 month supply. We are basically down to almost no inventory. This is very serious. Interest rates, the 30-year fixed mortgage interest rate averaged 3% in April, down from 3.3% in April 2020, according to Freddie Mae. The 5-year adjustable mortgage interest rate was an average of 2.81% compared to 3.3% in April 2020. So interest rates have been historically low, but they did touch up a little bit. As I've mentioned before, your interest rate has a huge impact on your home purchase price. So even if you were buying a house that was $100,000 less 2 years ago, if your interest rate was up 1%, you would be in the same boat that you're in now. Active listings continue to fall more than 50% in April from last year, recording 4 straight months. The housing supply was cut in half from a year ago. So we are just seeing inventory sliced. The ongoing decline in inventory is due partly to the surge in demand of the past 10 months, but the lack of new building is the main contributing factor to this. While new active listings did experience a robust year-over-year growth from last April due to the pandemic shutdown, the level of newly added single-family homes and newly added construction is just lower than we need. On a month-to-month basis, there is some good news because the percentage of homes coming to the market was up 7%. As I mentioned earlier, people are getting their vaccinations, they're feeling more comfortable, they're seeing these home prices. So we expect to see a higher percentage of properties coming to the market as the season opens up, and we're hoping to have that normal seasonal norm spring summer hot market. So cross your fingers, we'll be getting some more properties coming to the market soon. The average days on market went from 13 days in April 2020 to 7 days in April 2021. And I think it was 8 days last March. So right now you are literally selling your house in a week or less. So you put your home on the market, and within 7 days, you are in escrow. That's pretty wild. Actually, we just had a closing where we closed in 20 days from the time we put it on the market until it actually closed because it was a cash deal. So things are moving quickly. California's national statewide sale price to list price ratio went to 103%. That means the properties are selling 3% over asking price. Last April 2020, they were right at 100%. So that means most people, if they're putting their home on the market, they are getting more than the asking price. So why is this happening? What are we supposed to do? We have more people than ever before trying to buy homes. The millennial generation, as I've mentioned in my other video, are the largest population ever in history buying property. There is so much wealth right now. There's so much wealth being passed on from the baby boomers and the baby boomers' parents' generations that there is wealth out there and there are people that are motivated to buy. We have a lot of issues with building that's going on. We need to allow for more permits. We need to allow for more density bonuses. So they are not passing enough zoning changes or anything that we really need to allow more building to happen, because a lot of people think that progress and change is bad, but they don't realize how much of a housing crisis that we are in and these changes that we need to make. So what are we going to do? Well, if you or you know anybody who wants to sell, give me a call. Well, honestly, it's an incredible time to sell your home. And the biggest challenge we're seeing right now is the move-up buyer, because they need to sell their home. What are they going to do to get into another home? We partner with 3 great companies that have these amazing programs where they can help you buy your house, give you the down payment for your next house. They can buy your house, let you rent it back. We're also doing cash offers for buyers. So we have a lot of really good opportunities to help people sell and buy. So these are April market facts. They are absolutely wild. I know if you're a homeowner, this is really thrilling. I'm pretty thrilled about these prices as well, but I do know things should level off a little bit soon, but they are only expected to keep going higher and higher because we are in a housing crisis. So stay tuned for more updates like this, of course. And if you haven't seen this channel already, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me how you're doing. Hey, if there's anything else you want to hear about, I'm all ears. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.